on the sales of stockpiles. Obviously, we've seen it a few times, China and Japan.
Yeah.
It didn't really work from all the evidence that we've got. It pushed prices up, it pushed poaching up. It did the counter opposite. What's your thoughts on these continual things?
Drag it out of the warehouses, as Kenya did, under leaky, and burn the whole lot of it. Destroy the trade. You know, basically, if you're selling the stockpile, you're maintaining a market, and ultimately the stockpile will run out. It will push the prices up in the meantime, which will increase the pressure through poaching on the animals that remain. The only way forward with all of these rhino, all of this elephant ivory, is to immediately destroy it and burn it, and then stamp this trade out forever. Furthermore, you know, confusion's generated. You know, who's to say what was stockpiled and bought legally and what was poached? You know, nothing. There's no way of dating it or chemically testing it. It just becomes ivory, and this is yet another excuse. If we burned everything now, any ivory we found in the future, we would know was illegal, and it would clear up that as well.
I mean, we're seeing in China, you know, the alleged legal stock because of the certification, and you go in government department stores, and this one doesn't need a permit, or here's a permit, or you know, you can always get to the point where you can buy CITES permits on eBay.
Exactly, it's rubbish. It's just rubbish. Let's just take it all out. Let's just face up to the fact that this is not a practice that we want in the 21st century. These animals are under threat, under danger. The poaching is inhumane in the method that they kill them. We don't need ivory any longer. Let's just burn the whole lot and then persecute the poachers with increased vigour. That would be my take on it. And I think that CITES, in general, needs to show a much. I mean, it's a democratic process trying to get these other things through the CITES meetings. You've just been there. We know that. That's good. But ultimately, it needs to be a lot more forceful. And some of the lobbying that goes on really worries me because it's perverse. It's fraught with misinformation. It's carried through support which is garnered through financial gain.
Sure.
It's frankly corrupt.
Yeah,
morally corrupt. You know.
Morally and technically the real corruption as well.
Yeah. So
you know.
so let's try and stamp that out. And the other thing that